Breaking news. In a stunning turn of events, the political landscape of the United States is on the verge of a dramatic shift. Donald Trump edges closer to another presidential victory, igniting fervor among his supporters and sending shockwaves through the nation. Former President Donald Trump is projected to win crucial battleground states, a development that has both his supporters and critics on edge. These states include Pennsylvania, Georgia, and North Carolina, all of which have been fiercely contested and are pivotal in determining the outcome of the election. With these wins, Trump is now within striking distance of the 270 electoral votes required for victory, a threshold that would secure his return to the White House. However, the race is not over yet. Vote counting continues in other key states like Arizona, Michigan, Wisconsin, and Nevada, where every ballot could tip the scales. In addition to the presidential race, Republicans are also set to take control of the Senate, a significant shift that could impact legislative priorities and governance. This shift in power is poised to alter the political landscape in Washington, potentially leading to new policies and changes in the direction of the country. The global markets are already reacting to these developments. Investors around the world are closely monitoring the situation with significant movements in financial markets. For instance, Japan's Nikkei 225 closed 2.6% higher in response to the potential Trump presidency, reflecting optimism or concern about future economic policies. On the international front, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has already congratulated Trump, calling it the greatest comeback in history. This statement underscores the global implications of the U.S. election. Trump's supporters are celebrating what they see as a vindication of their beliefs and a triumph against the odds. The atmosphere at Trump campaign events is electric, filled with chants and cheers. Meanwhile, Democrats are in deep analysis, trying to understand how they missed key voter demographics and what led to their potential losses. This introspection could shape their strategies in future elections. The diverse voter turnout has been a significant factor in this election, with various demographics playing crucial roles in different states. Understanding these patterns is essential for both parties moving forward. As the final votes are tallied and the world watches with bated breath, the political future of the United States hangs in the balance. Every vote counts, and the outcome will have far-reaching consequences. The nation is at a crossroads, and the decisions made in this election will shape the direction of the country for years to come. The stakes have never been higher. Stay tuned for more updates on this pivotal election. We will continue to bring you the latest developments as they unfold. Thus, as the dust begins to settle from the election, it's crucial to understand the key policies that have driven Donald Trump's campaign and their impact on this pivotal race. One of the central pillars of Trump's platform has been his approach to the economy. Promising tax cuts and deregulation, Trump has appealed to business owners and investors, fostering an environment that he claims will spur economic growth and job creation. Supporters argue that his economic policies have led to a robust stock market and low unemployment rates before the COVID-19 pandemic. However, critics point out that these benefits have not been evenly distributed, with wealth inequality continuing to rise. Another significant aspect of Trump's policy agenda is immigration reform. His stance on building a border wall and implementing stricter immigration controls has resonated with voters concerned about national security and job competition. This hardline approach has been controversial, drawing both fervent support and intense opposition. The impact of these policies on the election is evident in the strong voter turnout in border states and areas with high immigrant populations. Healthcare has also been a contentious issue. Trump's efforts to repeal and replace the Affordable Care Act have been met with mixed reactions. While some voters appreciate his push for reducing government involvement in healthcare, others fear losing access to affordable coverage. This divide has played a significant role in shaping voter preferences, particularly among those with pre-existing conditions and those reliant on government-subsidized healthcare. On the international stage, Trump's foreign policy has focused on an America First doctrine. His decisions to withdraw from international agreements, such as the Paris Climate Accord and the Iran nuclear deal, have been aimed at prioritizing American interests. These moves have garnered support from voters who favor a more nationalist approach, but they have also raised concerns about the U.S.'s role in global leadership and diplomacy. Trump's stance on trade, particularly with China, has been another defining element of his presidency. By imposing tariffs and renegotiating trade deals, he has aimed to protect American industries and jobs. This approach has been popular among voters in manufacturing and agricultural sectors who feel threatened by global competition. However, the trade wars have also led to increased costs for consumers and strained international relationships. As we analyze these key policies, it's clear that Trump's agenda has had a profound impact on the election. His ability to galvanize his base around these issues has been a significant factor in his electoral success. Whether one agrees with his policies or not, their influence on the political landscape is undeniable. Stay tuned as we continue to delve deeper into the implications of this election and what it means for the future of the United States. The journey is far from over, and the next steps will be critical in shaping the nation's path forward. As the nation processes the results of the election, reactions from political analysts and public figures provide a wide spectrum of insights and opinions. Renowned political analysts have been quick to weigh in on Trump's victory. Some attribute his success to a masterful understanding of voter sentiment in key swing states, while others caution that the long-term impacts of his policies remain uncertain. On major news networks, pundits have been debating the significance of this electoral outcome. Conservative commentators celebrate it as a reaffirmation of Trump's vision for America, emphasizing the importance of his economic and immigration policies. They argue that his approach to governance has resonated deeply with a significant portion of the electorate, particularly those feeling left behind by globalization and technological advancements. In contrast, liberal analysts express concern about the implications of another Trump term. They highlight the potential risks to democratic institutions and civil liberties, stressing the need for vigilance and continued advocacy for progressive values. These voices underscore the importance of holding the administration accountable and ensuring that the rights of all citizens are protected. Public figures outside the political sphere have also shared their perspectives. Celebrities and influencers have taken to social media to voice their opinions, often reflecting the polarized nature of the electorate. Some express hope for unity and healing, while others call for continued activism and resistance. These reactions further illustrate the deep divisions within the country and the challenges ahead in bridging these gaps. Internationally, global leaders have responded with a mix of congratulatory messages and cautious statements. Allies are eager to understand how Trump's re-election will shape future diplomatic relations, while adversaries are preparing for continued tensions. The global community watches closely, aware that the direction of U.S. policy will have far-reaching consequences. As we gather these reactions, it's evident that the election has sparked intense debate and reflection. The diverse viewpoints highlight the complexity of the current political landscape and the myriad factors influencing public opinion. Moving forward, it will be crucial to navigate these differing perspectives with empathy and a commitment to constructive dialogue. The path ahead is undoubtedly challenging, but by engaging with one another and striving for common ground, there is potential for progress and a more unified future. Join us as we continue to explore the unfolding story of this election and its impact on the nation and the world. The conversation is just beginning, and your voice is an essential part of it. So, as we delve deeper into the significance of Trump's recent victories, it's essential to place these battleground wins within a broader historical context. The concept of battleground states has long played a pivotal role in U.S. elections. These states, often characterized by their shifting political allegiances and diverse demographics, have been the focal points of intense campaign efforts throughout history. One of the earliest examples of battleground state dynamics can be traced back to the 1960 election between John F. Kennedy and Richard Nixon. Key states like Illinois and Texas were fiercely contested, ultimately tipping the balance in Kennedy's favor. Fast forward to the 2000 election, where Florida's razor-thin margin and subsequent recounts highlighted the critical importance of every single vote in battleground states. The outcome of this election underscored the profound impact that these states can have on the overall result. More recently, the 2008 and 2012 elections saw Barack Obama's campaign strategically targeting battleground states such as Ohio, Florida, and Virginia. His victories in these key states were instrumental in securing his 2 terms in office. In 2016, Donald Trump's unexpected wins in states like Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin defied many polls and predictions, reshaping the electoral map and ultimately leading to his first term as president. These victories were attributed to his appeal to working-class voters and his focus on economic issues that resonated deeply in these regions. Understanding the historical context of battleground wins provides valuable insights into the strategies employed by campaigns and the factors that influence voter behavior. Over the years, shifts in demographics, economic conditions, and social issues have all played a role in determining which states emerge as battlegrounds in any given election. As we reflect on Trump's recent successes in these crucial states, it's clear that the dynamics of battlegrounds continue to evolve. Analyzing past elections helps us appreciate the complexities and nuances of the electoral process, shedding light on the ever-changing landscape of American politics. Join us in our next chapter as we explore the implications of these battleground victories for the future of the United States. We'll examine how these wins shape policy decisions, influence political discourse, and ultimately impact the lives of everyday Americans. As we move forward from the historical context of battleground wins, it's crucial to consider what Trump's recent victories mean for the future of U.S. politics. The landscape of American politics is ever-changing, and these pivotal wins signal a potential shift in the political climate. Trump's success in the battleground states can be seen as a reflection of the evolving priorities and concerns of American voters. Economic anxieties, cultural values, and national identity issues have all come to the forefront, influencing voting patterns and campaign strategies. These factors are likely to continue shaping the political narrative in the coming years. Moreover, the outcomes of these elections will inevitably influence policy decisions at both state and federal levels. From healthcare reform to immigration policies, the priorities set by the administration will reflect the needs and desires of the electorate, particularly those in battleground regions. This alignment between voter sentiment and policy direction can lead to significant legislative changes that impact various aspects of American life. The recent battleground victories also highlight the importance of grassroots movements and localized campaign efforts. Candidates and political parties may increasingly focus on building strong connections with communities, addressing local issues, and fostering a sense of representation and involvement among voters. This shift towards a more personalized and community-centric approach could redefine the way political campaigns are conducted. Additionally, the role of technology and social media in shaping public opinion and mobilizing voters cannot be understated. As we look to the future, the integration of digital platforms in political campaigns is likely to become even more sophisticated, allowing for targeted messaging and real-time engagement with voters. This digital evolution will play a crucial role in how candidates communicate their visions and rally support. Ultimately, the implications of Trump's recent battleground wins extend beyond the immediate electoral outcomes. They offer a glimpse into the future trajectory of U.S. politics, where voter engagement, policy direction, and campaign strategies will continue to evolve in response to the changing dynamics of the American electorate. Join us as we continue to explore the unfolding political landscape and the forces that shape the future of the United States. Stay tuned for more in-depth analysis and insights into the world of American politics.